Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you my thoughts, rather controversial thoughts, as to why I believe we should never help the poor people. And even if you do help poor people, it should be give something, end it there, finish, end of story. And I'll give you a real incident that is taking place, and you can give me your thoughts in the comments below. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I am a personal branding strategist who helps people get well-paying jobs in the Middle East, especially UAE, Dubai. And people also book my services for coaching, consulting, or if they want to settle down in Canada, Australia, Europe. I have my contacts, connections there, so I give them information which they will not get online. Coming to the topic, you can just Google search this. This is the current scandal or the news that is being talked about all across USA. I don't know if you have seen this movie, The Blind Side. If you have not, it's a must-watch movie. It's a 2009 movie starring Sandra Bullock, one of my favorite actresses. Sandra Bullock, and then the rest of the other actors, I do not know much of them. Okay, so as per Wikipedia, it is a 2009 sports drama, whereby it is the story of Michael Oher, who's a football offensive linesman, who was born in a very impoverished upbringing with a very, a family that was into drugs and broken family, and his life would have been completely destroyed. But then you have this family, what is that? Tuohy family. They are predominantly white, and this boy Michael Oher is black. So they were very rich. They are very rich. They have plenty of franchises. So they are multi-millionaires. But Sandra Bullock, who's the wife of this rich guy, she has this motherly instinct where she takes this boy and mentors him and makes sure that he goes into an amazing college, has an amazing sports career. And, it's happily ever after. It's a feel-good movie. Although slight twists and turns are there, whether he should join the college of his calling, his community, or, this white family has affiliations with political parties, connections, because they're rich and they want him to join another particular college. So in the movie, everything is nice. But now what has happened is, after nearly, I don't know, is 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Okay. It seems now, from, just imagine, this happened in 2009. It must have happened even before that. After nearly 20 years or plus, this guy, this man, Michael Oher, he claims that this family never legally adopted him because he was under the impression they adopted him. There are these legal terms. I don't want to get into that. I want you to read it. So it seems that when you sign conservator or something like that, you adopt him in that legal term, you can make financial decisions based on the person that you are kind of adopting. Okay. So what he claims is, these people tricked me by, fooling me with all legal jargon. And the movie that was made, this family, which is already a multimillionaire, they made money out of my name. They exploited me. Okay. It is conservatorship. Okay. Now I'll tell you what I think. Okay. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Number one is, this boy, he was born into a family that was into smoking, drinking, drugs. The father was somewhere else. The mother was somewhere else. There were so many chances for him to get into gangs and destroy his life. His friends were all into gang violence, were into jail and all that stuff. And this white family, I don't know why, but this lady had this motherly instinct where she felt she wanted to protect this oversized, big, huge guy. What I feel, I can be wrong. She wanted to save another person's life. Okay. She wanted to, like the motherly instinct, to protect him and give him a better life. She didn't have to do that. And here the claim is they made millions. They are already multimillionaires. They are already multimillionaires. Why would they want to exploit a young boy? It just doesn't make sense. More than the money, it is the headache, the care, the love, the attention, the relationship. That itself is much more. If you have children, it's not just the aspect of money. There are so many other factors involved. And now this guy, after, I don't know, 20 years or whatever, he comes out of the blue, suddenly wakes up and says, "Oh, I want to know the exact accounting of each and everything you've done." In fact, one of the other articles in Entertainment Online, it seems that the movie production cost was like 29 million or 30 million. It made 10 times more, so 300 million. But that doesn't mean the family made 300 million. The maximum, it seems, even if they divided the money between all the family members, the maximum was less than $1 million. For multi-millionaires to make less than $1 million, it doesn't make any sense. So anyway, now what this guy is asking is, I want to break off with you legally, whatever. I want to know the accounting of everything that you've done. In fact, the Tuohy family, it claims that this guy is blackmailing them and saying, if you don't pay me 15 million, I don't know how far that's true, he's going to talk to the press and destroy their reputation. Now, I just gave you my gut feeling that I think this guy is using the race card just to milk whatever is there. I personally don't think this family exploited so many years of a relationship just to squeeze out less than $1 million. I find it really disgusting. And the reason why I'm making this video is it just reinforces my belief through my experience. If you help poor people, it's always going to backfire. If you have to help poor people, don't just give them a little money, end of story, don't keep in touch with them, don't drag. In fact, I'll give you one real life example. My wife's sister has this particular kid. I'll not give you specifics. She's born with an incurable disease on the skin. Her skin is flaky and bleeding and all that. And she has to always go to the doctor every 2-3 months. She has multiple health issues. But everyone in the family is chipping in and taking care of her. It seems, one of them got married and they had this sickly child and now nobody wanted to take care. So my wife's family decided we will all take care. Now, they are all chipping in money. And where this girl is supposed to be grateful, now she is in her teens. She's like 15. This particular girl, even though everyone's paying money for her, everyone's taking care of her, everyone's paying for her school, everything, she doesn't listen to anybody. She doesn't want to study. She goes around hanging out with her friends and killing time. She fights, shouts, argues, and she's obviously addicted to the smartphone. You might say, "Oh, see, this is not her fault. It's a fault of very poor upbringing." You're right. Poor upbringing, yes, because who's going to sit and focus on taking care of her? And this girl doesn't have an iota of gratitude. Now, you can say, yeah, because she's young. But you see what is happening. If this girl was dumped in an orphanage, nobody would have to take all this crap. Now the problem is she's causing havoc in the bloody house. Havoc. She is not listening. People are fighting and arguing and shouting because of her. In fact, one of my previous videos where I spoke about the worst, most ungrateful person who I've helped, female who I helped, turned around, who had no money, no nothing. I don't want to get into that. You can check the video. I helped her get a job, helped her husband get a job, helped her children settle down in school, helped them get money, had a fundraiser. And I just mentioned about this on my website without stating any of their names, that we should help the poor, and it made me feel good. She literally threatened me that I did all this to leverage on her name, her reputation, to make money. I was like, your name is not written there. Nobody knows who you are. No, but I know. What will people back home say? This was when I was in Dubai. You don't have money to eat food. You don't have money to, your clothes are ripped. You don't have money to pay the electricity, water. I took care of everything for you. In 2 months, sorted you out. And now you are telling me, how dare you use my example, even without my name, without my permission, how dare you? So after that, I realized, and there have been even cases where I helped females get a job, and I give them educational material. And then when it came time for payment, either they would not pick up the phone. One even threatened to put a false case of rape. And forget girls, even guys. There are people who have lent money and forget not getting it back. Then they badmouth me because I'm asking the money back. So overall, what I realized is best just, if you're helping, if you're giving some money, never expect it back. Let it go. Finish. Done deal. That's why once I give, I don't want it back. Take it and finish. I don't want to lend anyone money, because if you lend and they don't give, it spoils the relationship. But overall, the main thing which I want to share with you in this video is, if you're going to help the poor, this is my opinion. Okay, you can tell me if I'm wrong. If you're going to help the poor, just help them immediately. Give them the money. End of story. Let them go. Because if you keep in touch with them, then they become like a leech, man. They cling on to you and they'll keep sucking all your blood and the day you stop, that is where they turn around and become your biggest enemies. And then forget expecting money. Even if you expect a kind word, you'll end up with nothing. So for me, as I see this incident, I feel this guy should be, he's just a piece of shit, in my opinion. And this family, I think, has realized it's better not to help these ungrateful individuals. I'm not talking of culture, color of skin, race, whatever. Just don't help anybody who's bloody poor. Sometimes it's a bigger headache and you don't need it. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Do watch the movie, The Blind Side. It's a really great movie, keeping all the controversies aside. But this guy, this Michael Oher, he really deserves some really bit slapping. And I hope the truth comes out. I'm not saying he should win or she should win. I hope the truth comes out. And if he is found guilty, he should be named and shamed for the rest of his life. Anyway, you let me know your thoughts. Do read and let me know if I missed out any details, and watch the movie. Let me know how do you think the movie is. All right? Take care.